Okay, this is the star of the show theory, written by me, and the visuals in this are done by my friend D. Like, big shout out, because like everything in this presentation that you're gonna see, I might edit some stuff on top of it, but everything in the main presentation is by my friend D, so they're pretty cool. So thank you, D. What is this theory? This theory proposes that the Starman himself, the original Starwalker, is the main antagonist slash star of the show, aka the Roaring Knight. The 5 sections of this theory are as follows. Section 1, appearance. Section 2, personality. Section 3, motive. Section 4, narrative. And Section 5, meta-context. Section 1, appearance. Why does this matter? The original Starwalker is stated by the Deltarune wiki and many others, like personal anecdotes, to look like the Undertale, Undertale's save points. In Undertale, the original game in the perspective of release date, the in-game reason for why the player is able to use save points is because of their determination. From this, we can conclude that the original Starwalker is a representation of pure determination, as his design is based off the save point. This is relevant because Queen explains in Chapter 2 how dark worlds can be created by coursing your will, which could also be described as your determination to do something, through a blade, or any sharp objects, as she says to Noelle can make another dark fountain with her pin. Not only is the original Starwalker pointy slash sharp, but he is also a physical representation of determination, as we previously stated. This means he could easily make dark fountains, which is what the Roaring Knight is notoriously known to do. Not only is the original Starwalker pointy and sharp, but he is also a physical Wait a minute. Adding on to easily being able to perform Rory's key task of making dark fountains, the Roaring Knight is also very notable for its strength, shown in their attacks. But Azrael, you begin, we never fight the original Starwalker. And to that I argue we don't need to. The answer is right in front of us. He's a Starwalker, the original one. And what type of attacks does the Roaring Knight use? Dark/star attacks. Section 2, personality. A defining characteristic for the original Starwalker is how easily his ego gets threatened and makes him get pissed off. This is expressed many times in his more known form, but it is also expressed when he is the Roaring Knight. If the party is able to win the Knight fight at the end of Chapter 3, Susie begins mocking the fight. And how does the Knight react? By instantly swooning her and Rousey, assuming you don't believe in the accession theory. This sort of response may very well be showing very easy agitation / them getting pissed off, and having a bit of a fragile ego. Another trait that is heavily implied, specifically in the Knight, is a high charisma. This is shown in their capabilities to convince King, Queen, and Tenna to do as they command, even without full understanding of who the Knight is and what their goals are. How is this shown with the original Starwalker? In Chapter 3, when the Weather Duo and Rules throuple break up, you can go and see the original Starwalker going off with them, simply by saying, Starwalker. Now, it is unknown if the original Starwalker is considered attractive in universe, as the only comment he gets on his appearance calls him original looking. But that, we can just assume it is due to his strong charisma. Section 3, motive. He wants to preserve the original Darkners, while also forcing there to be a respect to his identity as the original Starwalker. Sorry, that's a lame-ass burp. That was another lame-ass burp. Apologies. He will be the only star to continue walking in the perpetual night of the roaring. Section 4. Narrative. One of Deltarune's biggest themes is that holding on too close to the past can be a detriment. For the original Starwalker, this would be shown most clearly in his motive, as mentioned in the previous section. While he would be made into the definite star of the show, he would also be entirely isolated in that night. Even his special title of originality loses all meaning when the rest of the Starwalkers are turned to stone. But a fragile ego comes from deep insecurity. He cannot cling to his past original status forever. The main trio would hope to teach him this. This can even parallel Susie. Susie can relate to the feeling that one needs to cling on to their perceived role or value as a person, but as she has been learning throughout Deltarune, that doesn't have to be true. The original Starwalker can be more than original. He can be more than the cause of the roaring. So many characters, including the original Starwalker, hold on to the past in some way. For the Roaring Knight, despite being a pivotal character, this connection is unknown. But knowing what we know now, it is made clear. The Roaring Knight is too focused on being the original, on being the center of attention, on being the star of the show. Section 5. Meta context. The original Starwalker has been shown in Toby Fox's concept art. He looks exactly the same. This is because his original design was already perfect. It can then, therefore, be concluded that Toby Fox intended everything in sections 1 and 2, appearance and personality if you need a reminder, as he kept the original Starwalker like that, even in the concepts. Thank you for watching my video. If you like content like this, be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and click on that bell, and leave a comment down below for what kind of content you want.